May Gavanin, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. There you are, and here I am. And today, on Warhorse Wednesday, which I forgot to update my stream notes, is Lord of the Rings Online. So let me go ahead and do that right now, because I completely messed that one up today, I tell you. Got the quote right, so for those of you who are coming onto my stream here at the very beginning, you will see the correct quote that I put up there. But I'm very curious if anybody knows who said that quote, because that quote came from a very important person. Let me correct my... There we go. Done. There we go. We can go ahead and do that. There we go. We're all set now. Now things look much better. So again, welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. I am. Ready to get started on things. Ready to go ahead and adventure. While we are getting into game, a couple things that I do want to bring up. First off, if there are any in-game events that you'd like for me to promote on my stream, please send me an email at talisian@gmail.com. Put on the subject LOTRO events. Post on my Discord server. Link is down below. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and post your information in the comments on one of my YouTube videos, and I will gladly promote your event, just like I'm about to promote this event right now. On the Peregrine server, on March the 1st, they will be doing Songs from Another Age. Come on down to Bree this Sunday for the next edition of Songs from Another Age. Join Trollfinger this Sunday at 9 p.m. on the Prancing Pony stage. They'll be visiting the age of bell-bottom corduroy. So if you like your music from the bell-bottom corduroy age, nice 60s, early 70s stuff, come on down to the Bree stage on the Peregrine server this Sunday at 9 p.m. Also, the other thing I do want to promote real quick, these are the last days or so of these sales on the LOTRO store. XP boosts, enhanced XP supply, 100% mark acquisition boosts, now through February 26th. And if you haven't claimed it yet, if you use the coupon code Like the Wind, there's a 20% mount speed item that you can get. I think it's 6 hours long, and that's through tomorrow. So if you're interested in those, get them quick. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the in-game calendar here. 18th anniversary gift is still available, and we have about 6 days left on the current LI reward track, season 16. Let me see where I'm at right now. Oh, I have a bunch to claim. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm almost up to the incomparable tracery token. That's what I really want to get. And by the way, these tracery tokens, you want to try to get the incomparable and legendary ones, the ones that are teal or the ones that are orange, because that's how you get the higher level. It's the only way you can get the higher level traceries for your legendary items, which are better effects. So definitely, if I can score that one at least, I'm not going to be able to finish out the track before time, but if I can at least get the incomparable tracery token, that would be wonderful. Because I've gone through a bunch of that stuff already. Let me go ahead and I can use the ancient script. Those are just generic runes, so they go into storage. And that's sealed tracery that can just go into storage until I'm ready for it. There we go. And I've already claimed those rewards, and every day is a Hobbit's birthday. And because it's that, we are the ones who are fortunate enough to get the presents. So let's see what today's present is. 100 Virtue XP and a Combat Run Speed Boost. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and use the Virtue, and we'll go ahead and throw this into buffs. There we go. All right. Now, if you do remember from our from the title of my stream, we are still in Edoras, as you can see. At the partway through last stream, Theoden King took the horde of Edoras riders and took them out and left Eowyn here to make sure that the city is prepared for evacuation, just in case. And so I've been working with Eowyn, going to some of the outlying villages and such to go ahead and get them ready to evacuate. I've got a couple of quests I need to speak with Gandalf about. I need to speak to Thane Magdala in Middlemead. And then there's a couple other quests that Eowyn has for me that we'll go ahead and pick up now. The first one is Edoras, Lady Eowyn's charge.
I have need of your aid.
I am glad to see that you are here. I'm about to hear the concerns of the stewards of Edoras on the eve of our departure to Dunharrow. I welcome you to join us, my friend. It will not take long, I assure you. Okay. And the other quest that she has for me is the Burdens of Dunharrow.
I need your help, my friend.
When we are prepared, the path my people must take to Dunharrow is through the Harrowdale. I've sent several of my men through the valley already, and they work even now to ensure that the suitable camp is prepared for those who travel to Dunharrow. Ellen Fremeden holds Dunharrow along our path, and I've already sent word to ready supplies and beds for all passing. She's not fond of me, this I am sure, but I cannot help but make demands in such dire times. If you would aid her, perhaps that will assuage some of her frustrations and allow us to depart sooner. So once I go ahead and help out Eowyn here, we'll go ahead and head to Dunharrow and help out there. We will start shortly. I encourage you to join us, for you are a welcome guest of this house.
The Lady Eowyn of the House of Eor has been charged with protecting the people of Edoras. Soon she will lead them to Dunharrow in the south as the forces of Isengard begin to close in.
I will gladly hear your concerns, my good stewards. Pray tell me what goes on in Edoras on the eve of our departure to Dunharrow, so that I may make this passage easier for our people. We have it long before we must depart our city. These are troubled times, and surely you have many care. My lady, people are desperately afraid of going hungry if they leave Edoras. The farmers must abandon their crops, and they believe they will starve. Fear not, Leodrif. Dunharrow is well stocked. I swear to you now that the House of Eor will not see its people starve whilst it stands. Do not trouble yourself with cares over silver or gold. Glad will I be if the people of Edoras arrive at Dunharrow whole and hale. Lady Eowyn, I fear there will be many problems with moving so many people across the plains. Most of our folk have no horses and no carts, and we will go slowly on account of many troubles along the way. It will not be easy, but war is upon us, and King Theoden has given his command. We must walk to Dunharrow with or without the supplies we need. The safe arrival of my people is the only matter of importance, but we will do our best to prepare. My lady, I grow concerned about the morale of the people of Edoras. They were happy to see the king ride, but he is gone, and a dreariness has settled upon the folk once more. A shadow seems to fall upon the lady's bright features, and she looks troubled. We must endeavor to keep our spirits up. Times of war are hard indeed. It is as you say, Lady Eowyn. We vow to do everything in our power to leave as soon as possible. Thank you all, and good luck to you. I must leave. I have much to do to prepare for our departure, and I beg your pardon. You are welcome in Edoras, so you may feel free to go wherever you wish.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Did you chance to notice my lady's face? Perhaps you did not see it. Some sadness or gloom has taken her. Does she love her well, see it settled on her shoulders like a rain-cloud mantle? I grow more worried for her with every day that passes. I do not know why I suddenly spilled my fears to you. There is something trustworthy about you. Will you help, my lady? Perhaps we can think of something that will cheer her now that her uncle has recovered from his stupor. Don't think she's here anymore, no. Alright. There she is, but she does not have any quest, so there's no reason to talk to her. There she is, and she's got the finish for the quest, Lady Eowyn's Charge.
I need your help, my friend.
You wish to help us out the door on our journey to Dunharrow? It will not be an easy task, you know, but I would never turn down such a generous offer. Leofrith, Theolak, and Britrid will be glad of your aid. They are able men, but they are hard-pressed. See, that's vitality and agility. There's agility, vitality, finesse, and crit, which I don't need. So it looks like I'll take the bronze. That's fate and evade, though. That's finesse and crit. So we'll take the copper bauble. And it's still an increase.
I need your help, my friend.
The stewards brought up just concerns in our meeting, and I would like to help them, for they are good men, true to Theoden throughout his troubled times. The time is nigh when we must depart, and there's much to do before we can transport so many across the plains of Kingstead. Will you aid Britted, Theolak, and Leotrith? Note, Edoras quests will not be available after the evacuation. So there are some quests that I do want to finish in town, and if I do, I need to finish them up now. Alright. And there's Britred right there. He's one of the ones that has quests for me, so we'll go and pick it up.
Will you aid the horse lords?
I should be grateful for another set of eyes and ears at Edoras. Everyone seems to be acting strangely, and there's a gloom on the air. I'm glad Lady Eowyn sent you hither. And he has
Rohirrim have need of your services.
one quest. I need to, let another lot who say they won't budge when the town empties. Hold Sigurd and Sigmar. They are locked in a year-long squabble over the house bequeathed to them by their father. I won't bore you with the details, but it is widely known that they are fools. They must come, yet they will not heed the order. Please, try to reason with them, whatever it takes. Okay? And there they are right there. So we'll go ahead and hear their charges and see what we need to do. We'll talk to Sigurd first.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthanc spread their influence.
This house should be mine, no matter what my father's will says. I am the eldest, after all. If I leave, that brother of mine will try to take it from me, like he did Elfwin so many years ago. No, I must remain here and keep my eye on him, for I do not trust him. Sigurd refuses to leave, for he does not trust his brother.
We must turn to the offensive.
My father's will was unclear, therefore we both of us, or neither of us, own this house. My brother wants to take it for himself, just like he tried to do with Elfwin so many years ago. He never could let me have anything to myself. He thought everything was his by right. Nay, I will not leave. He will move in and change the locks as soon as I look away. Sigmar refuses to leave, for he does not trust his brother.
What brings you to these lands?
I thought as much. I'll throw him in the stocks then. You reflect with sympathy upon the anger and pain in each brother's manner, and ask Britred to give you some time to make them come around. All right, if you insist, but you do not have long. They will either come willingly or in chains. Matters not to me. I am sick of their dispute. You recall that both brothers mentioned a woman, Elfwyn.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Who is Elfwyn? Why, she's a widow who lives near the marketplace with her children, north and west of here. A good lady, very hospitable. You thank Britred for the inspiration. Elfwyn may have advice on how to deal with Sigurd and Sigmar, for apparently she knew them both well. Alright, so let's go talk to them. and see what we can find out. If we can solve this problem, that would be nice. As soon as I find him, let's see here. We want to set this quest as focus. Okay, there's somewhere nearby. There she is. They brought me up in their horrid quarrel, did they? After all this time, they still don't understand what drove me away. Sigurd courted me first, you see, but it was Sigmar I loved. But Sigmar was jealous and thought Sigurd was trying to claim me. I could not abide by such nonsense. I don't regret rejecting either man, for my late husband had more sense than both of them combined. To think, they are still using the dispute as an excuse to fight like children when all their mother or father ever wanted was to see them reconciled. They have driven away everyone. It is madness. Hey, Destiscardo, how you doing, my friend? Good seeing you today. Still working our way through Edoras. I'm on the last leg of city-based quests before the evacuation to Dunharrow. Right now, I'm trying to help two brothers that are fixated on the same woman who won't give up a house, even though there's been an evacuation order for everyone to leave.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthanc spread their influence.
Elfwyn chose me, yes, but Sigurd was always trying to steal her, just like he's trying to shut me out of the claim of my father's estate. I would sooner see us both in the stocks than let my guard down before Sigurd. So what does Sigurd have to say?
We stand in silence while the storm of Isengard grows stronger.
I know. They seem to be really, really wonderful people, am I right? You cannot reason with him. He is too conniving, too stubborn. Though perhaps you can help us. None of the other townsfolk will. We do not trust each other to enter the house, and soon we have never set foot in this place since our fathers died. Perhaps you can look around and see if there's anything that may clarify the will. I'm sure he meant to leave it to me. Alright, well, I will go in, and I will search the house for them. The house is in complete disrepair. See what's in the drawers. Ah, new quest. The last musings of a father. You have found a note. Signoth evidently left a number of letters to his sons hidden in the house which may settle the matter of a confusing will. Oh, great. Read the note you have found. This is part 1 of a 4-part letter. I've just found out that I have little time left before the sickness claims me. If you have discovered this letter, it means that one or both of you are taking responsibility for the estate at long last, instead of shunning it in hopes of evading your brother. The shield maiden guards the next clue, and the first color is red. Oh, this is going to be one of those. I better get something up here so I can write this down. Okay, there we go. Shield maiden red. Okay. And I'll clean up some messes, of course, while I'm in here, since I was quest to clean up 9 of them. There we go. Here's another mess. Need to find the Shield Maiden. Probably upstairs. There's nothing else down here. This tapestry matches Signoth's description. This one here. Ah, the Shield Maiden. You have found another letter. You must be wondering why I sent you on this strange chase. It is because of your quarrel. You did not visit your mother on her deathbed because of an old rivalry. Sigun Sigmar, her dying wish was for you to be reconciled. It is mine as well. Do you not see the family and hearth matters so much more than an old anger? I'm about to sit down for dinner. Perhaps I will continue there. The second color is green. Alright. Red? Yeah, primarily red. Ah, this table may be what Signoth indicated in his letter, and it is green, as you can see. You have found another letter tucked under the table setting. I wish to see you both before I pass away, but I fear it is not to be so. I only hope to mend the hatred by leading you along in such a way. I have left a false deed with the notary, and the true deed is locked away. The true deed will say who inherits the house, Sigun or Sigmar. I grow tired now, my sons, dreadfully tired. I will try to keep writing. The third color is purple. The bed may be what Signoth indicated in his letter. You have found Signoth's last letter in the folds of the quilt. The end is coming, and I am nothing but a tired, lonely old man. Have I failed as a father? What curse lies upon us? Will you not come to see me? I would tell you that you are both my favorite and that you are both beloved. If you are reading this, Sigun or Sigmar, then I am dead, and you did not come until it was too late. I only hope that you are caring for the house as you should always have done. The deed, yes, the notary has signed it, and it is in the lockbox. The fourth color is the one you have not chosen yet. Which must be right there. But let me go and finish cleaning up the messes that I need to clean up. There's still two more after this. You scoured some of the old messes in the abandoned home. It begins to look better already. Alright, so this is the lockbox that he was talking about. Red, green, purple, and blue. The box is locked. You must figure out how to open it. Choose the first color. Red. Green, purple, and blue. You have opened the lockbox, and there's the letter. And I just dinged 90 too. And I picked up a new remote quest at level 90. Oh, it's actually a level 95 just in Fangorn. Search for some survivors outside Isengard. Survivors might be found along the road out of Nan Cornier to the northwest of the Westfold. You receive word of a vast destruction at Isengard and seek to investigate the aftermath in search of any survivors. This is something that's going to be a while, because that's after the Battle of Hornburg, which is after Helm's Deep. So we'll just put that quest away for a little while. So let's read the deed. I, Signoth of sound mind, do bequest this house and land to whoever first finds this parchment, for that person is the one who cares for this property the most. Should both Sigmund and Sigmar find this together, then the house and the land remain bequeathed to both sons, not as a punishment, but as a father's last wish that his son should get along. I hope it is the latter. Well, we'll see if they can handle it. Let's go ahead and turn this into them. Oh. I need to bring the documents to Bitrid.
What brings you to these lands?
Well, well, what do we have here? Bitrid looks over the letters and the documents that you found. It looks like to me that you are the new owner of Signoth's estate. Good. Now go lock it up and tell those two fools to get moving. I get to tell them they've lost claim to the house and that I have it. Hey, I always wanted a nice house. I mean, do you think we can make this a good kin house, you people? I mean, it looks nice. I'm not sure well it'll survive, but it'd be nice. We'll have to see. But let me go ahead and tell Sigmund and Sigmar that they've lost deed on their house.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
What? This is not to be borne. I will not let you get away with stealing our house. It belongs to Sigmar and me. We won't lose our father's estate, right, Sigmar? Just you wait. When we get back from Dunharrow, we'll see you out of here. Sigmund is so angry with you that he has broken his long silence with his brother at last.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthanc spread their influence.
Brother, this cannot be. Surely our father would not have wanted a stranger to our family to inherit his great estate. We will find a loophole, Sigurd, and I will not rest until we do. We'll think of it as we travel to Dunharrow. Sigmar vows to work with his estranged brother to find a loophole. You reconcile the brothers by taking away that which they fought over. Perhaps they will learn the lesson their father meant for them to learn, that old offenses bring nothing but pain and loss, and that family is more important than anything. Yeah, okay, we'll grab it. And we want to get rid of the lesser dexterous bracelet of prowess. There it is. We can sell that, and there we go. How are my stats looking real quick here? Maxed. This, my Fizz mitigation is like way capped. Other mitigations are not too bad. They're in the 40s, so my mitigations are pretty good. Alright, I'm not doing too badly. Alright, so I've helped Bitrid. Now I need to help Theolak and Leodfirth to finish up the quests that are needed within the city of Edoras before people depart for Dunharrow. And here, well, Burnoff, but he's that. There's Leodfag. Oh, those are the 4 riders. Remember when I way back when I started venturing in Rohan, the 4 riders here went to every city that I went to and tried to talk to the Thanes and tried to get them to work, tried to get them to actually do something. Now they've made their way to Edoras. Let's hear what Burnoff has to say.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Ah, I see that you ride before us. We were delayed as we rode from the Entwash Vale. However, that may prove to be a boon. Had we delivered our warning regarding the Easterlings in the north, Theoden King may have been distracted from the greater threat, Saruman. We understand he has ridden forth to the fords of Isen, and we make ready to follow behind. Would you aid us in our preparations? Now, there's little time and much to do. We need provisions and medicine for the journey. Will you seek these things throughout the city and bring them here to me? We need dried meat, vegetables, water, medicine, and bandages. And it looks like they each have a minor request from me too, so we'll go ahead and pick those up real quick.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Armor from the smith. I'm seeing to the care of our arms, but our armor is damaged, and I have not the skill to patch it. Would you seek out the local smith and see if the army left any mail behind for which we might use? I can do that. And Leotfag?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Ah, it is good to see you again. We prepared to ride after Theoden King's army, but I'm afraid our horses will not make the journey. They have not had new shoes on since we left the wold. Would you go to the stable and see if the army left any spare shoes behind? If you find enough, bring them to the horses and fit them. And lastly, let me go ahead and remove... You can help the people that want to travel to the entrance of Dunharrow. Okay, let me go ahead and remove that quest then.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Arrows for Hutha. Enchantress, it is well that you have come. We prepared to ride after Theoden King's army, but I am without arrows. We were ambushed by orcs and rode across Kingstead, and I was forced to spend my last few. We seek out the local Fletcher and see if he has any arrows to spare. I can definitely do that. And here are the horseshoes that are needed. Yeah, I've been helping those riders out since I came into Rohan. They were the very first city that I was there, and they've been moving along throughout Rohan as I have. And I've been helping them out along the way. They've been trying to pass word about the Easterling threat, but good thing that they actually did not meet up with Theoden King, because the threat from Saruman was far more important. That one's kind of hidden. There we go. And there's the meat. There are the bandages. There's the medicine. And a sack of vegetables. I don't need to do those quests. Those are for the housing brokers, and I'm not interested in housing right now. Water skin. And water. There we go. Any more horseshoes over here? Ah, there they are. Horseshoes over here. And this one is being hard to find. There it is. Yeah, I just need 4 more. Melancholic townsperson. Edoras, Poetry of Despair. Helham, what do you want? New quest, Poetry of Despair. The end will come for us, be it at Dunharrow or here. 'Tis the war, the tide rising high, come to drown the last riders in fire and blood. The woman recites the disturbing lines of a poem in her desolation. Alas for our fate, what an unhappy time. Why must this happen now in my lifetime? Fair Edoras, city of sorrow, how far you have fallen since Brego and Eora. They're the last of the horseshoes that I need. And I'm one horseshoe short. Oh no, I got them all. Okay, good. Okay. There's Guthgar, I think, okay, well, he's got a... What quest is he? Is it poetry? No, this is the smith. So we'll go ahead and talk to him real quick.
What brings you to these lands?
Nail, were you not here when the army rode forth? I have a few suits to spare, but I will not sell them to my worst enemy, much less my countrymen. Nevertheless, if they are determined, you can pick them up from the ground there. There we go. And here's Harrowhelm. He is the Fletcher.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Nearly all of my stock was sent with the army. I have a few remaining, but they are hunting arrows, not war arrows. Nevertheless, your archer friend is welcome to them. You can find them over there on the ground. At least they're quivers. That'll make them happy. If they were single arrows, I would even be upset, and I'm an archer. Flating allows you to shoot him. Halflock allows you to shoot him. Brynmod. And Giseth. There we go. They're all shown. And it looks like I've got 4 more quests to finish.
Our mission is dire.
Hunting arrows, war arrows, it matters not. They will fly straight and true. The enemy shall fall with defeat. I thank you.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Thank you. I am sure that the horses are grateful as well. When all the preparations are complete, you should return to Burnoth. And Ulf, who wanted the armor.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
This is the best the smith could offer? Well, it will have to do. You have my thanks, such as it is.
What brings you to these lands?
Aye, this will do, my friend. There's still much to be done, however. You should speak with Huthra, Ulf, and Leofdrag to see what tasks they might have for you. And I've just completed them already, so I will go back to him.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Our preparations are complete, thanks to you. Will you come with us to the fjords? Nay, you have your own tasks to be about. Perhaps we will meet again, provided we survive the confrontation with Saruman. Farewell, my friend. So they are now set. Alright, so now we need to work with Theoflak and Leodfirth. And it looks like they're both on the opposite sides of town, so since we're closer to this one, we'll do this one first.
Our mission is dire.
Ah, Lady Eowyn saw fit to send me an able pair of hands. I am less worried if you will help me, for I know you have much experience with the hard realities of long travel. I'm not doing well, though, I'm afraid. A missing child, a missing man, broken wagons everywhere. I could certainly use some help. A missing child.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I would give anything for a moment to collect my thoughts. Everything is going wrong, of course. A little girl is missing. If she's not found soon, I must assemble a search party, which will delay our departure to Dunharrow even further. Will you please search for her yourself? If you can find her soon, we will not have to trouble everyone to search for her. Her mother is Kingsmith. She lives just southwest of here. Okay. And the other quest...
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Edoras, the last cast. Ludrad is missing. A silly old man, fond of fishing. Asked all around, and all who knew him say he's always out fishing by the river to the west this time of day. For all the things to be doing when we're trying to leave. I do not have time to go all the way down to the river. A little girl is missing as well. Okay, I can do that. Let's go ahead and talk to Kinswith and see about that little girl first. Oh, actually, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. There she is.
Our mission is dire.
Saberg, where are you, child? The woman's eyes are wide and frenzied as she calls for her daughter. She has been missing since yesterday, and I cannot find her anywhere. There's so much packing to be done. We must leave. I cannot part without my daughter, willful though she is. Saberg! See if the neighbors know anything.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Saberg? She doesn't talk much to us anymore, not since her father died in battle. She likes to go off alone. She disappears for the day, then comes back all scratched and scraped and coated in dirt with brambles in her hair. She's just outside of town. So we'll go out and catch the fisherman and then find the child. As soon as I can find an exit from the city. Looks like the only exit is to the north, so we'll head that way. Ah! There's Gandalf. I've got 2 quests to talk to him about, the Eastfold and Broadacres. Well met again. I've heard trouble in the Broadacres, but I must continue my search for Erkenbrand, Grimble, and Elfhelm, for I can find no trace of them since the fords. Will you go to the Broadacres in my stead and learn what aid you can? Search for Huliak in town of Stoke. That will be a good start. Okay. And the other one? To the Eastfold. Ah, you are here. The Eastfold has need of you. Word from Edoras. Hello there. It is good to speak with you again. However, the circumstance could be better. Though Eomer has been freed already, word has not made its way to the Eastfold where he is reeve. The people, I am sure, would be pleased to hear it, and the news could bolster their spirits. Ride to the former capital of Rohan, Aldberg, and give the people there the news. While you are there, be sure to lend a hand. I fear that Eastfold will be vulnerable with most of their men heading west, but be wary. The road to Aldberg may be dangerous these days. Okay. So I have 2 quests that we're going to be finishing right outside of Edoras. Finding the cart driver and the missing child. There we go. And there's the fisherman.
Oh, there, traveler. You startled me, but it is no fault of yours. My thoughts were elsewhere. It is the old River King, you see. My friends and I have come every morning to cast our lines in hopes of catching him, but to no avail. Today, my friends never came. Our quest is at an end. And so this sad old man fishes alone this day. But perhaps not alone if you would join me. And then I will bid my routines farewell, pack up my home, and leave fair Edoras behind.
I guess I can fish with the poor old man. And a deed bestower complete quests in the Eastfold. One of the only ways a hobbit can spend the afternoon snoozing in the sun and still get dinner. Luckily, my fishing is fairly high because I've been working on my Matham fishing. I thought that was all I needed to do. It's not giving me credit, or do I need to... Oh, those count as weeds. I bet I actually have to get a fish. That could be a while. There we go. Yep, it is actually catching fish. I bet I missed that one. Yep, I did. Next Olympic event, 100-yard dash and fish. Hey, see, my proficiency in fishing has gone up to 87, so I'm not too bad at it. Again, that's from all that doing that Matham fishing for holiday events in the Shire. Ah, weeds. Alright, there we go. 2 more left. Shouldn't take too long, I hope. Weeds. Oh! You have caught the old River King. Dudrad will be thrilled. I still need to get 2 more of them, though, to finish off the last cast. But that's nice, though. I did catch the old River King. Last one. Hopefully last one. Huh? Alright, one more, I guess. There we go. So we'll turn in the last cast first.
Thank ye for fishing with me. You cheered me up considerably. I think I can bear this evil departure better after a fine day of fishing with a new friend. Good luck to you in your travels, my good high elf.
And let's go ahead and turn in the old River King.
You did it! You caught him! I will mount him on a plaque with your name engraved upon it and will treasure in Edoras. A king he is. Look at the size of him. My arms tremble under his weight. Ah, this is a great gift from a great fisherman. You've lifted the gloom from my heart.
And we got an ad coming, so I will see you all on the flip. Still no sign of Cyberg. We'll see if we can find her at the last point. By the way, I've changed up some of my goblin gold spenders, so if you get a chance, take a look. And I added a couple new ones. You hear a little girl's voice shattering away with no response. Oh, she's found a pet fox. That's nice.
I won't go with them. They will only kill Fox for threatening the chickens, and he will die if I leave him here. I raised him from a pup after his mother died. He was the only one of his litter, no brothers or sisters, just like me. We need each other, and I won't leave him. I won't! It is not fair to abandon him here. I don't want him to be all alone.
The fox watches Sayberg with interest as she begins to grow upset and yips at her expectantly. He looks if he wants to her to follow him somewhere. Speak with Sayberg.
How strange is that he wants us to go somewhere with him. Whenever I come to see Fox, he's always right here waiting for the food I bring to him. This was his den I found him, you see?
Head east. I'll make sure I'm not going to get attacked here. No, it's a plains goat. That's okay. The fox now wants you to turn north. Must be down here. Yep. Ah, you hear rustling just ahead. The fox wags his tail happily. Clearly, this is his own new family, and he has proudly led Sayberg here to show her what he made. The fox will be fine, for he is not as alone as Sayberg thought. The fox happily joins his family.
Oh, he has his own family. Look at them all. He must be very happy.
Sayberg's eyes brim with tears and her shoulders sag, but she forces a smile nevertheless.
I was silly to think that he needed me so much. I'm very glad that he will not be alone when I'm at Dunharrow.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the little girl back. But I'm going to go ahead and mount up because you can see I have a whistle to summon her, so we can go ahead and do this. She'll disappear, but I can move a little faster. And there she is.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Sayberg, I thought you'd run away. My darling, are you all right? Shinchatra was so good for you to bring him back to me. Now come on, my dearest child. Let us make ready for a journey to Dunharrow with Lady Eowyn. Thank you for helping me to see my folly. It was foolish to think that Fox needed me so. I am so glad that he is happy and I needn't worry about him any longer. He was a good friend, but now he has a family to care for. I hope the food that I brought him helped him to care for them.
Good. And I found the missing fisherman, and I found the missing child. Excuse me. What's up?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank heavens. We cannot have children disappearing on the eve of our departure. You've been very helpful, but I understand if you must leave, but I'm afraid I have more I must do, so you will pardon me. Let's see, do I want to... Yeah. Yep.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Wagon repairs. Never a moment's rest. Are you able to help me with another task? Everyone clamors for my attention with so much going on, but I cannot lose sight of our priorities. The wagons. We have many broken wagons. Garwell brought it to my attention this morning. Will you please speak with him when you have a spare moment? There's another melancholic town person. I know. I should be packing for the journey, but I cannot bring myself to it. Fair Edoras, great Edoras, send us not from home, whatever shall be left upon our return.
How can we hope to win this war? Think upon the lines. Fair Methuselah, fair Methuselah, seats the withered king. There the tongue of the worm gives command, they say. It is so true. Leaderless, we shall crumble.
This woman explains her melancholy with poetry, and I can understand that. It must be hard leaving your home. Let's see if I got some weapons to reforge.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Alright. Like over this way is where Garwold was. There he is.
What brings you to these lands?
I'm afraid we haven't enough working wagons for the journey to Dunharrow, and I haven't enough hands to repair the broken ones. Get a bit in, stranger. We have many goods to move, and not to mention the folk who won't be able to make the journey on foot. So I guess I need to go around town and repair broken wagons. Oh, they're just all in this area up here. And there's the last one right there. And now we need to return to Garwold and let him know that the wagons have been repaired. There he is.
What brings you to these lands?
You're quite a handy one. I thank you for your help, and I'm sure many folk will be grateful to you for your kindness. The journey to Dunharrow will be much easier with good wheels to bear us thither. Now I need to help Leodfirth, and he is over this way. And I still need to find one more melancholic, and I'm getting some rubber banding here. Give it a second to settle down. Let's try it again. Nope, come on. Cut it out. Cut it out. Come on now. Hear me, baby? Hold together. And there's the last melancholic town person.
We run to Dunharrow, but Rohan will burn nevertheless. The fires of the orcs will chase us there after it comes here. Better we should die in our glorious home. Lovely Rohan, dearest Rohan, plains of green and gold. How long now till the grasses burn black and charred?
Man recites sad lines to drive home his point. There's a frantic farmer over here. Maybe I can help him out.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I'm very busy. What do you want? Huh. The weeds will take over while we are gone and choke out my crops. We'll go hungry if we ever come back. And the land, it is so dry. I'll go ahead and pull some weeds for him and water some plants.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
And here's Leodfirth. Let's go ahead and talk to him real quick.
What brings you to these lands?
Natransha, I'm glad to see you. I've assured everyone that Lady Eowyn will not let anyone starve, but they remain listless. Perhaps you can help.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I know that Lady Eowyn has promised that there will be food enough for all, but the folk in these parts of town will not be satisfied with that. They often grow hungry when their crops fail or their stores run empty. Would you be so good as to make some of the wayfarers' bread and hand it out to them? It's not a difficult recipe, and I know they will sleep easy with the food to hold them over. Okay, I can do that. There we go. So there's the Wayfarer's bread. Now I'll hand it out. And I'll help this farmer out over here as soon as I find the weeds. There we go. There's the weeds in the water. And now I need to water 2 more crops. And I can start delivering some of that bread, too.
Will you aid the horse lords?
What a kind high elf you are. I have no way to repay you for this, but you have a friend in me. Always.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, this is for us. Thank you so much, kind stranger. I did not know what we would be eating on our journey, and it is a long walk.
What brings you to these lands?
Bread, and still hot from the oven, too. It is a great gift that will feed my children when they are hungry. Thank you, stranger.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Is this truly for me? I thank you. I do not remember the last time a stranger has been so kind to me.
Looks like the last townsfolk is this way. Up there. There.
Our mission is dire.
What is this? Wayfarer's bread, fresh from the oven? You've used many cares by putting this gift into my hands, stranger. I cannot thank you enough.
Thanks to you, the hungry townspeople of Edoras now have fresh Wayfarer's bread to sate their hunger on their journey to Dunharrow.
Our mission is dire.
How kind of you to help the farmers. The people on this side of town are very worried about going hungry, for they worked hard to sow their crops this year. They haven't much money, you see. I hope your efforts will give them some peace of mind when they leave their fields and garden behind. That's everybody. Let's see if I can find the Minstrel of Edoras. Up there. My guess, did I go the wrong way? No. Right there. Inside of here? The tavern. Would you like to hear a song for the road, traveler? Here's the local favorite right now. Fair Edoras, city of sorrow, how far you have fallen since Brego and Eowyn. Fair Methuselah, seats the withered king. There the tongue of the worm gives command, they say. And he has a new quest for me. The Melancholic Minstrel. You want me to sing more cheerful songs? How could I when I have nothing good to sing of? You must have an easy sort of life, traveler, if you can maintain a pleasant outlook at such a time. Annoyed, you encourage Outwall to follow you around and see this easy sort of life you have. I will gladly follow you, and I might even make a song of it. Happy Ignorance, or the Clueless Traveler. Well, what are you waiting for? Lead on, brave traveler. Show me why I should sing happy songs instead of sad ones. Well, I'm heading to talk to Eowyn, so let's do that first. There we go. Let's see what Adwold has to say now.
I have need of your aid.
Thank you for helping with the stewards. Soon we shall lock up Methuselah itself. Could you make sure that all is well on the inside? The servants are surely working hard to get ready for Dunharrow.
What brings you to these lands?
So much to do.
And are you here to help, my dear? There's a new quest for me. 2 of them. A last look around and a royal mess. So the last look around
The
first.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
We are nearly ready to lock up the hall, but it would be most helpful if someone could take a look around the upper floors and rafters before we leave. You look like you're fond of stairs. Why don't you climb up and have a look around? And the other quest?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
So many hungry soldiers at the king's tables. Just look at this mess. I don't see how I'll be able to clean it before we all leave for Dunharrow. Do you have a spare moment to help me? I can only imagine all the rats who will take over in our absence. Okay, there's 9 tables. Where's the last one? There it is. And now these, for some reason, these tapestries were glowing, so let's see what these are about. Starts a new quest, a woven tale. Tapestries line the walls of Methuselah and Edoras. You should examine them. In this tapestry, Saruman the White receives the keys to Orthanc from Beren, steward of Gondor. Is this one about, Let's try it again. No? Okay. In this tapestry, Brita slays the chieftain of the White Mountain Orcs. In this tapestry, Folkred and Fostred perish while fighting Haradrim and Oliphants in the crossings of Poros. In this tapestry, Helm Hammerhand slays Freka outside of Edoras. And in this one, Aldor the Old drives the Dunlendings out of the Westfold. In this tapestry, Freylaf defeats Wolf Frekason in Methuselah. And in this tapestry, Eorl crosses the Anduin at the fields of Celebrant. We've examined the magnificent tapestries lining the halls of Methuselah depicting the history of Rohan. Now I need to go up and check out the 2nd and 3rd floors. There we go. I think that last one was about the skin changers. Your foot catches on a loose floorboard. You find some opened letters hidden away in the floor. Dear Father, the Battle of the Fords goes badly. and we have lost many men. The forces of Isengard have forced an opening, and our next stand may well be our last. I write to implore you to look to our defenses and to raise all the might of Rohan. I know that we have had our disagreements as of late, but Father, these may be the last words I ever say to you. I say to you, Wormtongue's counsel is not right. The fords are falling, Saruman is attacking, and Rohan is in great peril. Theodred. It's not gonna let me jump. Jump! Jump! No, it's not gonna let me jump. Jump! There we go. Ow! Weehaw! Underlay! There we go.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank you. You saved me a great deal of work. You're a great help to me, and I'll not forget it soon.
Let's bring the letter that I just found to Eowyn.
I need your help, my friend.
A letter to my uncle from Theodred. Let me see.
Eowyn reads the letter with interest.
Wormtongue. He must have hidden this when he arrived. A plea such as this would have opened my uncle's eyes. It is from his son on the eve of the battle that took his life. Grima must have known that such a message would have stirred the king from his spell. He must have been keeping it for a later time, as suited his needs.
Now, let me check something out here real quick. See what I need to do in order to walk through. There we go. Objective number 2. Kieflin on a wagon. Okay. So I have a specific waypoint that I need to go to complete this quest, the Melancholic Minstrel. And I have an add-on that will help. What I can do is I can do /way target and then put in the coordinates, which in this case is 60.8 south and 74.1 west. And now you can see right next to my name here, this little arrow has appeared. Now when I click on it, it'll give me a direction and a distance. It is to the northwest and is about 360 meters away. And I can turn northwest and then it'll go due north. There he is over there. There he is.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Oh, young high elf, would you help me, please? I want to be more than a sack in a wagon on the journey to Dunharrow, but I have nothing to occupy me. Would you be so kind as to bring me some pelts from the beast that roams Kingstead? I can sew blankets and cloaks as I ride.
Kiara's fingers look painfully gnarled from long years of use. You should bring her something to soothe the aches of her old age as well. So I need pelts, nettles, burdock, and then speak with Outbred. Okay. Oh, I didn't accept the
The
quest.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
There we go. Now, okay, so it's basically anywhere outside. So we are there, so I can head north right out that gate. And I should be able to find a lot of the stuff that I need right there. Better get buffed up here. Who knows? I've been questing so much and staying away from fights. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the first fights I get, I all of a sudden get slammed by a Nazgul. With my luck, it'll be harrowing. Oh, looks like there's some of the nettles and burdock that I need too. Oh, and let me guess, I have to search the animals. Yep. Of course I have to search the animal. What was I thinking? And Herd Creature Slayer of the Westminute. 100, 200? 80, 160. Okay. I actually don't have a Slayer deed up right now. Shadowy. Two Tattered Shadows. Not counting for the quest. Okay. There we go. Now I need nettles and burdock still. There they are. Come now, truly? This is your heroic work? It's dirty, I grant you, and boring, too. The old woman has no cares. She can be wheeled to Dunharrow without any exertion. She count herself lucky. If I promise to stop singing sour songs, will you release me from this tedium? Outwald is dismissive of the oft-tedious duties of a hard-working traveler like yourself. I've never been in my life been so grateful to see a task completed. It's really and truly how you choose to spend your time. I could never abide by such wretched dullness. I suppose my own situation looks rather better by comparison. I'll give you that at least. My next song will touch on the subject. Worry not about war, for your life is no bore. Your days could be worse if dullness is your curse. Outwald sneers at your way of life. Well, I sneer at you, you worthless minstrel.
Our mission is dire.
Heelwith bursts into tears as you hand her the herbs and pelts.
Oh my. You and Outwald are too kind to help this useless old woman. Thank you, my dears. The others see me as a troublesome burden, a sack to be ignored. But you've made me feel useful again and brought me soothing herbs for my aching hands besides. I was once a very fine tailor, but now old age has taken all from me.
What do you have to say now, Outwald? Dear woman, please forgive me, but you must excuse me for your praise. I am naught but an idle minstrel, wallowing in dour predictions. It is Enchanter alone who is worthy of your kind words. I've learned today that heroism takes many forms, and I may not have the skill with a sword, but if I can inspire our people during this difficult time, it will be enough. You've inspired Outwald to be more positive and inspire his fellow Rohirrim rather than depress them. All hearts are heavy in Edoras, and the last thing the people need is to be weighed down with more sad thoughts. I am heartily ashamed of myself. I will write a new song, one of hope, of survival, of kind deeds, and of the goodness inherent in people, and I will sing it to all. I thank you, my friend, for showing me the meaning of heroism. I see now it is not yet time to mourn for Rohan. You've hopefully turned the tide of sadness in Edoras by inspiring Outwald, for the people are in great need of cheering. Well, it looks like I've done pretty much all the quests that I can, at least in Edoras. So let's see if I have a ride to Middlemead, and we'll start working on those quests for that Gandalf gave me.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I'll go ahead and spend a coin for that. You've discovered Middlemead.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Alright, let's see if I can find Magla.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Traveler, you bear tidings of Edoras? Very well then, let us speak.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Ready, but not willing. Yes, I know full well that they are in charge of what my people need to do. They've made ready, and wait upon my command to take their leave to Edoras and then further on to Dunharrow. I am truly sorry for delaying Eowyn, but I refuse to send my people away until certain matters have been attended to. Magla's voice drops to a whisper. I have reason to believe the worm has eyes on Middlemead, and I shall not risk sending someone so treacherous to Edoras with my people. As a trading post, there are as many different goods as there are mines gathered here. But now, you would do well to acquaint yourself with the people and the trade master of Middlemead, traveler. I'll tell you more of my troubles upon your return. Looks like Middlemead has its troubles of its own that I have to help out with.
What brings you to these lands?
Hail, traveler. I know not why we dally on our journey to Edoras, and I fear for my family. Michael's a bright thane, but I fear his injury has left him in a bad way. I wonder if he even intends to leave Middlemead.
I hope we will find aid in time.
If you excuse me, I have little time to talk. I must make it to the auction today, for my family is in need of goods, and they have become scarce in these dire times.
The Dunundings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
The trades have become far too costly for my family. I have to work constantly to afford new goods. I see so little coming into town these days, and so much leaving it. We should journey to Edoras, for the king shall provide for us once more. And now I need to talk to the trade master.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Ah, welcome to Middlemead. Have you come to trade from faraway lands? Here we trade the finest wares of Rohan, fine weaponry of the Stone Deans, the strongest steeds of the Broad Acres, and the luscious crops of Kingstead. Our traders are often travelers like yourself, you see. But you can join us for an auction, if your time here can afford it. Having spoken to the people of Middlemead, you should return to Magla. There we go.
Our mission is dire.
I take it you've met with my people. Now then, let us speak of more pressing matters.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Matters of import. There is a matter I have been helpless with to effect in Middlemead. As a trading town, we gather many goods of Rohan here, but as of late, it appears that more have been snatched up by our kinsmen in other lands, leaving little for the people of Kingsmead and Middlemead. I would ask that you travel to the Trader's Pavilion and take inventory of the goods we currently store. Hiddlef may know more of these troubles as well, as I have known him to keep a current manifest. When you have done this, return to me. So he's worried that Hiddlef has been hiding supplies? You noted a barrel filled with armor pieces. Spears and swords are in no short supply at the moment. Not a single horse is available for trade. Rations and crops are plentiful at this post, but several barrels and baskets remain empty.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Aha, so you return. I've seen you peeking and poking about the trader's posts. I trust you found something of interest. Your face says otherwise. A shame. What, Magdala wants to see my manifest, you say? You may have it, you should know that it is quite current. But before you go, I know of his concerns, my friend, but tell him that the trade still thrives. Goods leave just as quickly as they might return, such as the market in times of war. Collected Hidulf's Manifest.
Our mission is dire.
Well, what do you have to report? Crops remain the only plentiful thing in Kingstead, thanks to Bassa and the others on the plains. A lack of arms and horses is greatly troubling, though, despite Hildulf's feelings of the matter. Thank you. Sit a moment. I must review this manifest.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Eyes in the field. As I mentioned, I believe Wormtongue's influence still lingers in Kingstead. To that end, I have kept a careful watch on the people of Middlemead. Our trade routes from the Broad Acres and the Stone Deeds have been disrupted by the White Hand, and I sense that our fields are next. I've sent one of my finest warriors to station at Bosa's farm to the east to ensure that crops continue to flow into our settlement. Wish for you to rally at Eggbell's side at Bosa's farm, so you can offer him aid in warding off the White Hand as the farm hands ready the harvest for trade. And when you both return, we can speak more of our suspicions. The farm's about 900 meters away, so let's go ahead and... There it is. Okay, due east. Oh, look. Bosa's farm is on fire. Fanning the flames. And show of force. Need to defeat Hurukai raiders and burn banners of the White Hand in order to drive them off of the farm. You spot a Rohirrim warrior fallen amidst the wreckage. Eggbeleth's lifeless body is slumped against the side of a burned home, and brutal wounds are visible through punctures in his armor. Whether his horn was sounded or not, it is clear that aid did not arrive in time. I found Eggfel's body, but unfortunately he was dead. There's the last of the flames. You have burned many banners of the White Hand in retribution for the atrocities the Uruks have carried out. While the loss of life cannot be undone, the White Hand will no longer be able to lay claim to Kingstead's lands. And now I need to find 2 more raiders. There's one of them. That's a black arrow. We'll go and take him out anyway. And there's a raider. There we go. You defeated many of the Uruk-hai forces at Bosta's farm and avenged the fallen crofters. With some of their strongest slain, the White Hand forces near Minimede have been dealt a mighty blow. And there's Uruk Slayer. 100 Uruks in the Westmanet. And now I have the 200 deed. And I should get 5 LOTRO points for that, I do believe. Yep, 5 LOTRO points. Oh, which one is that? Is that another shadowy? Yep, shadowy. Got him. I had a feeling I was going to start getting inundated by Nazgul. Alright. Let's head back to Middlemead. Not an update. Then what was I supposed to do? I thought I took care of it. That's weird. When I AFK for a bit, lost track of where you were. I'm up to Middlemead, and I completed some quests around Bosa's farm, but I'm not sure where to go next. Let me, Marked for death. That might be the one I'm missing. Ah! Yep, I need to go back. There's another quest there that I forgot to pick up. I need to head back to Bosa's farm. Yeah, I'm still working on some of the quests around Edoras and some of the stuff that Gandalf asked me to follow up on as well. And right now I'm up to Middlemead and was helping defend Bosa's farm because they were concerned about things and they had good reason to be concerned. Bosa's farm was taken over by the White Hand. But I thought I was supposed to do something. And I forgot to do it, so I gotta go back. Could be getting close. There it is. I'll probably have to take out that war leader again once I activate the horn. So... Yep. I forgot to pick up the quest. He had another quest for me. I forgot to pick it up. Marked for death. As you look over Egbalth, you notice his horn lying amidst nearby wreckage. While it likely sounded to call for aid, only Uruks stood ready to answer. You've not been able to identify the leader of these Uruk forces thus far, but you suspect that sounding the horn once again might draw what remains of their force. You decide to learn what you can of the White Hand's purpose at Bosa's farm before returning to Thay Magla. A large Uruk strides forth from the smoking remains of the Crofter's hut. And he's defeated. Okay, now I can head back, but I've got about 30 seconds until the port has reset. So I'll just go ahead and pick up this adorned chest over here of crafting supplies. Now I can head back to Vindelmead.
Our mission is dire.
Back so soon. What word does Egbeleth send? Magula shrinks into a depressed slump as you inform him of Egbeleth's demise and the fate of Bosa's farm. He was the last of my council. What sense have I to continue this fight?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
My council is gone. Each of them fallen to disease or blade, and now none remain to dissuade me from the truth. This war is over, even though others cannot see this. We merely delay our deaths, and no matter where we choose to hide, the White Hand will find us. My men would assist among me as we talk strategy and glory. What glory is there now? If you would, travel to my home. I have left keepsakes for each of my men at my bedside. Bring them here, and they can join Egbeleth's horn at my side one last time.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I thank you. My councils again rallied to my command. For all your effort, they have nothing left to say. Magula's eyes glaze over as he glances fruitlessly to the chairs at his side.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
But I do believe at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have to call an end to my stream. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. We accomplished a lot. We've been working on Middlemead and Edoras, getting them ready to flee to Dunharrow. And we will pick up here on Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. You take care of yourself, Destiscardo. And all of you, take care, be safe, and I will see you all on Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Take care, my friends.